Okay, in this video, we're going to have a look again at some other functionalities that you can do within pivot tables. Okay, so we are going to look at adding a calculated item. Okay, you can add rows or columns or formulae within the actual table itself. Okay, but you can add what we call a calculated field. Okay, so bear with me and I will share my screen. Okay, in this particular example, we have got dates from January right through to June. Okay, so the first 6 months of the year. We've got information on sales reps, items they've sold, in particular colours, how many units, the price of each unit, and then the total sales, okay, for each sales rep over the 6 months, first 6 months of the year. Okay, so we're going to create a little pivot table. Okay, so as you know, click into the list, okay, and we're going to say insert pivot table. Okay, so again, just check that it's auto-filled the correct range for you. Okay, and I want mine to be on a new worksheet. Okay, so again, pivot table is going to be created on the left-hand side, and we have our fields over here on the right. Okay, so I want to have colours to filters. Okay, so we're going to filter by colour. I want the representative's name and the date in the rows. Okay, so I'm going to drag rep and then I'm going to drag date. Okay, items to columns. Okay, and then we're going to have total to values. We're going to sum the grand total. Okay, so again, you know what I'm like. I like to put everything into numerical value. Okay, or monetary value, should I say? Okay, and we're going to leave it with the 2 decimal places this time. Okay, so we've got here down the left-hand side, we've got the representative's name, we've got the date or the month, and then we've got and I don't know why I've decided to go into dollars. Okay, so I beg your pardon, that's us back to UK currency. Okay, so we can also, if we want, change the order of the date and the sales rep. Okay, if you want to. Okay, so again, I can click on date, little down arrow, and I can say move up. Okay, so it's in date order with the sales reps underneath. Okay, so you can play about with these. It really is personal choice, and it's about what information you actually want to get from the pivot table itself. Okay, and again, you know that we can filter out by anything. This is showing us all colours. We could filter out by anything just in black. Click on OK. Okay, so that's just going to show us all the everything that's been sold that's colour black, and I'm just going to put it back to all. Okay, so what I want to do is I don't like the sales rep's name and January to June, first of all, being in the same column. Okay, so just to show you that you can play about with the layout. Okay, so in the design ribbon, okay, that's not what I wanted to click on. In the design ribbon, if I can get rid of my little floating toolbar, just bear with me, we'll get to it in a second. Okay, I want to have the sales rep's name in one column and the months of the year, okay, in column to the right of that. Okay, so just bear with me, click on design. It's not letting me click on design. I'll get it this time. Click on design. Where I want to go here is report layout. Okay, and I want to show in tabular form. Okay, so what that's done for me is it's put the rep's name, okay, in column A and then the dates in column B. Okay, if you look at report layout as well, what you can also do, you can say repeat all labels. Okay, so it'll have in each of the row, each of the sales reps' names. Okay, so just little things that you can play about with there. Okay, but what we used was shown tabular form, okay, to split the sales reps and the months of the year. Okay, so what we can also do is I might want to view the information totaled for each quarter, okay, for each of the sales reps. Okay, so as I've said, we can add into the pivot table itself a row to then add a calculation, and we need to get Excel to do it for us. Okay, so click anywhere within the date column, column B. Okay, I've just clicked into January. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go to Analyze, and within the Calculations section here, there is Fields, Items and Sets. Click down and select the option for Calculated Item. Okay, so the first calculation is going to be quarter one based on date. Okay, so it's already selected the date field because we'd already clicked into the date column. Okay, so I'm going to call this quarter one, QTR1. Okay, and the formula will just be equals January plus February plus March. Oops, with a capital. And click on add. So the next one is going to be quarter two, and it's going to be equals April plus May plus June. Click on OK. Quarter two, April plus May plus June. Sorry, that's me, completely my fault. Sorry, June doesn't have an E on the end, beg your pardon. Couldn't see that for looking there. Okay, so what you might want to do is bold these up. Okay, back to the Home tab and click on B for bold. Okay, you need to do that for each of the sections, but you see what it's done. Okay, it's added in the calculation. Okay, adding January, February and March's figures. And then quarter two is adding April, May and June's figures. Okay, so you can see quite clearly for R. Adamson, okay, the first quarter, okay, it was only £244.51. There it is there. Next section is added the two of them together, but it's done it for every single sales rep. Okay, so that's how we can quickly and easily add in a calculation. Okay, so it was pivot table analyze, fields, items and sets, and calculated item. Okay, it's not letting me click on that at the moment because I'm already on a calculated field. Okay, it's just where I've gone in back into pivot table analyze. Okay, I'm actually within the calculate field that we've already created. Okay, but when you go to do it yourselves, that will be available to you. Okay, thank you for watching.